conversation. What's up, man?
Chilling.
How you doing? How long you gonna be back in town right now?
Well, I just got back last Thursday, so
Okay.
about like 3 weeks and some change.
Okay, so you got some time to
Yeah.
kick it with the family, and
Yeah.
you miss home when you're away, like when you're in New
Always.
York.
Always. Like,
Okay.
I'll be on Twitter or IG, people talking about the town. I'll be like,
Yeah.
man, I miss it so much. Like, I don't care if people be talking about, oh, I'm ready to get out of town. Like, I'm always looking forward to coming back.
Missing it, yeah.
At all times.
You were overseas.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been overseas about three times?
okay.
Yeah, actually 4. My rookie season, I went to France, and then after that, I went to Brazil, and then
You been
I
living.
spent a half a season back in France, the same team,
Mhm.
but I didn't like the coach, so I split ways. And then this past half season, I went to Israel. So
Okay.
yeah,
Wow. How was every place you just described? Brazil, France, France, whatever. And then you go back to Israel was the last place you were at. So how is Israel different than all those different types of places? Because I feel like all those are like have the perception of being beautiful and you know what I'm saying, attractive tourists and stuff like that. When I hear Israel, I don't know if I kind of think that same way. So am I tripping or or how was that experience for you?
nah, Israel was the dopest place I've been thus far. Like,
That's dope.
It's nothing but beaches. They got all the gear. They get all the J's. You ain't got to stand in not one line.
Shut
Just
up.
Walk up. The food is great. It's a lot of American people there. Like,
Really?
There's so many black people there. Like, so many. It's like
And they're not
everybody.
from Africa?
No. Everybody from the States. Like, male wise and female, they come over there and hoop. So it was like you'll be in a club. It's nothing but Americans. Nothing but Americans. So it's like
there's
there's
a bunch of different leagues out there.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
the male wise, it's all Division I league. So
okay.
it was all the top college players went out to either they played in Europe or in Israel.
Educate me on the WNBA season. Like it starts usually
It usually starts May.
May.
And then, middle of May, the 15th. That's camp. Camp is 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then the first game is June 1st.
June 1st.
And then after that, it's just bang, 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 back to back to back. Or you got
how many games in the season for WNBA?
It's either 30 or 33.
Okay.
And then plus playoffs. Playoffs is like the NBA playoffs now, 5 games. And then semifinals 5, and then the finals is best out of 7. So.
Okay. Definitely. I feel like a lot of, as far as exposure wise, people really don't get to hear or know. Okay, we know, boom, October is rolling around, NBA is gonna start. You know what I'm saying? We know summertime's rolling around, football's about to start. I feel like as far as NBA or WNBA, you guys don't really get as much exposure. So just to, you know what I'm saying, know when you're hooping or know when we can see you, know when we can watch you play is something that's very valuable. Honestly, I've been waiting to see you play. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up in Tacoma, you were really like my favorite female basketball player. You don't play like girls.
Yeah, and I don't know why most dudes, when they think of WNBA, it's just like all they think of is Diana Taurasi or Maya Moore.
Yeah.
It's like it's way more players out there that can do the same as them.
That are hooping.
You feel me?
They don't get that
exposure. So it's like, if you come to a game, I promise you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. People just didn't know you.
Yeah, they didn't know me. They didn't know me at all. So
I feel like when I talk to different females, people with like the females that have the concrete upbringing are some of the ones that are portrayed to be like, oh, she's stuck up.
In high school, my rivals Mount Tahoma, and I hated them with a passion. I hated Seattle people. They always thought they was better than us. So it's just like, when you look at me, you're not gonna see no punk. So like, I never smiled in high school. So it was like, oh, she's mean. You got to get to know me. Like, I'm the goofiest chick you'll ever meet.
Okay.
I'm just all around, just goofy, just ready to be active at all times.
We are at Cowboys Club. Me and my boy Marc Brown. He about to get me right. You know what I'm saying? Did you always see yourself being a barber?
Nah. Truthfully, man, I thought barbers were hella broke. One day I was at the shop, you know, where I get my hair cut at, and I watched my barber make $100 an hour. On Craigslist, I had bought some clippers. I called all my guys. I was like, man, y'all come over, man. Let me cut your hair for free. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All my guys came through. I don't really know why they came, because if they would have called me, I'd have been like, hell
nah.
You ain't about to cut my hair.
For real.
So they all came through, man. I cut them up, and I had to take pictures of the cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And I took them back to my barber, and I showed him. He was like, man, if you want to, you can go to the same barber school I went to. I was like, barber school?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I was about to just start cutting. I didn't know you had to go to school. It was $3,000.
That ain't chump change.
Yeah, I ain't have $3,000.
Yeah.
He was like, man, it's all good. I'll pay for you.
Shut up.
Yeah. So, to be real, that's my dude Brent. He worked on 6th Avenue.
Okay.
He blessed me.
Bless you.
Blessed my life, for real. I didn't even realize how much of a blessing it was until now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when I think back on it, like, yes, he was my barber for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just your barber, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I cut your hair for 10 years,
I don't mean you can.
I don't know if I'm for you to go to barber school.
Yeah, I'm not expecting you to give me 3 racks. When did it escalate to, I want my own shop?
I always knew I wanted my own shop, even from day one. Before I got my own shop, I had worked at Untouchable Cuts.
Okay.
With Elijah Ben.
Mm-hmm.
For like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But Elijah's a really, really, really good barber. Rich is a very, very good barber.
Yeah.
Tasha was in there at the time. I learned some things from her. But my dude Marc, there's another dude there named Marc Broussard.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody out there knows who the filthiest barber in Tacoma was, it was Marc Broussard.
Well, damn.
So when I was in there with them, I was just trying to soak up so much game from him.
First time I came in here, you told me you want to be my personal barber, and that's go into detail a little bit about what you meant by that.
Man, a personal barber is somebody that you can talk to and let you know. I ain't trying to tell these niggas all my secrets, you feel me?
Yeah.
I make my clients happy.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Somebody shared the game with me, so I don't mind sharing it. But to me, I treat the barber experience how I would want my barber to treat me.
Okay.
So a personal barber is somebody that you can look at and be like, man, my hooks ain't right, or you put my fade too high, or, you know what I'm saying, you ain't take enough off the top.
Yeah.
And without your barber saying like, tell me what do you want, or, you know what I'm saying, like, getting all frustrated with you, you have to say like, okay, cool. My bad, bro. Next time you come in, guaranteed, I'm gonna remember that and I'll have it right. So I always tell my clients, after like the 3rd time I cut your hair, you should have the best haircut you ever had in your whole life. Yes, I want the $20 that's in your pocket.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, not at all. But at the same time, I'm providing a service to you, and I want you to feel like, damn, he did a good job. I'm going back to him every week, so I can have the same feeling that I have right now when I'm leaving the chair.
Explain to me about why and how you wanted to get the app introduced to what you got going on.
It simplified things so much, like having an assistant.
Yeah.
Without having an assistant, you know what I'm saying? Because all I have to do is wake up in the morning and roll over in bed, grab my phone, and I can see my whole schedule for the whole day.
Yeah, that's
how many
a
people are
plug.
coming in and what time they'll be there. There's no more wasted time just sitting in the barbershop twiddling my thumbs like, is somebody gonna call?
Yeah.
You know, I just know like, okay, I got nobody coming in for an hour. I can go take a lunch or, you know what I'm saying, and then come back for this person.
That's one of the things that was like, what? This thing, he got an app? He's next level. He's thinking differently than a lot of other people are thinking. That's why I was like, oh yeah, I gotta see what this is about. Let's talk about Nate Robb and how that relationship developed.
Chicken had posted on his Instagram like, shit, I remember like for real, like it was yesterday for real because I was so pumped. And he said something like, Nate, I found our new barber, and he had tagged Nate in it. And Nate had said like, commented like, I mean, that's real. Get that nigga my number or something.
Yeah.
Well, I was so, I ain't gonna lie.
You was hype, man.
I was hype.
Hype.
That was like my first opportunity, you know, to cut somebody with a really big name, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 months later, I posted a picture on Instagram and it hit me like, yeah, bro, I need that line. So I went over to his house, man, and cut him and his sons up.
It's early in your barber career. At the same time, you filthy. You know, it's like rookie of the year type.
Yeah, I don't know, more than I love cutting hair, I love giving people like higher self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making people feel good about themselves. And that might sound hella corny, but that's the genuine truth.
It's real.
That's like super real though.
Sometimes being real is corny. You know, it just is. As you can see, you know, just got wrapped up. I got the cut of the year. Like to thank my man Marc. Let the people know where they can reach you. They can find you on Instagram, the App Store. Let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Instagram, I_Cusso_Crispy. And yeah, my app's in the App Store. Just look up the Clean Cut Boys Club. It'll pop up. Download it. Text me before you set an appointment. So I'll delete your appointment if I don't recognize the name.
You know? Tell me about some of what these tattoos that you got going. Like, you got some good
sleeve,
work.
You know, I'm from the East Side, so
Okay.
I got the East Side tatted on me, and you know, throughout high school, college, you know, until now, a lot of people have been telling me, you know, with my anger issue or whatever, or I'm so quick to pop off. Like, if somebody was to say something out of pocket to me, I'm quick to
That's
put
that
it in their
tact.
place.
You got that tact tongue.
Yeah, so it's like, just be patient. Like, have more patience.
Oh, it's just a daily reminder.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then 253, you know, the town.
I see you got the one on your leg, the calf.
Yeah.
Who's that?
My little brother.
Okay.
He's like my little rider. Like, whatever I do, he do.
Yeah.
He asked me for advice, I gave it to him.
How old is he?
He's 16 right now.
Okay.
He at Lincoln right now. So.
Okay. You still adding?
Yeah, I'm finna get a back piece. So,
Sheesh.
yeah.
What you about to do back there?
Get the Tacoma and then the East Side.
Hmm.
And then the little skyline thing.
Yeah, that's dope. Julian Holiday got a filthy one.
Yeah. I seen his joint.
He got a filthy one.
I seen his. Yeah.
His shit's dope.
You know, he always, Lakewood.
Get out of here. I feel you. What does Lincoln mean to you? What is Lincoln? How has it shaped you into becoming the person that you are? Do you take pride in where you went to high school at?
Of course.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be an Abe. I always wanted to follow after my big sister Jazz. So when I, you know, got enrolled to Lincoln, it was just like, I'm an Abe now.
Yeah.
So you gotta show up and show out. As far as academically, they taught me a lot. Taking the SATs. I did actually good on SATs, and then transferring into college. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to major in.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
right
Georgia.
in the heart of Atlanta.
Yeah.
You right there in Atlanta. Okay. We just gonna paint this picture because you went from the Tacoma, small Tacoma, to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now what inspired, you know what I'm saying, what as far as recruiting wise, what were your choices? What did it come down to? Why Georgia Tech?
I pretty much had a great choice of schools to go to. I could have went to UW. I just didn't want to stay home. I wanted to get out as far as possible. You know, me playing AAU, I experienced a lot. You know, going to different states and stuff like that. But then it was just this one coach, and that was Georgia Tech coach, and she was just on me hard. Like, I really want you to come to Georgia Tech, and she was dedicated. She was loyal. She kept her word. So it was just like, you know, and I like Georgia Tech. I like the atmosphere. And then I never really, you know, lived in Atlanta, so it was just like, dang, Atlanta's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Was it everything that you thought it would be?
It was. At first, you know, my freshman year, I was homesick, so I was like, I want to come home, man. I don't like this, da da da. And then my uncle was like, nah, you chose that. Stick with it. And I was like, all right. And then, you know, sophomore year and on, I got used to it. So.
Okay. And did you redshirt there, or
you
play right off the bat? Okay.
Started all 4 years.
Okay. That's something that's an accomplishment in itself. You can't just say that.
Right.
Anybody just can't say, oh, yeah, I started right when I got there freshman year. How you excited about San Antonio? What do you I'm sure you've been there because of hoop, you know what I'm saying, visiting and stuff. How do you like that city? How do you think that transition is going to be from New York to San Antonio?
There's no place like New York. So I can't really compare, but I know they probably have their little, you know, city or whatever. But when we did play, it was kind of, you know, boring. I don't know how to call it, but
slower.
Yeah, it's real slow. But I ain't even gonna knock it. You know, wherever I go, I turn up. So
for real, I feel you. Do you have any, as far as teammates wise, that are there? Is there anybody that you connect with from a level off back where you just know you're coming into a good situation? You know, the coaching staff out there, are you pretty cool with them?
Nah, I mean, because when we did play them, it was never we never had a full conversation. Okay. So, but the players, you know, they follow me on IG, so they be like, oh, welcome to the team, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I feel like I'm going into something good. So.
Okay. How did you feel going into the Air Force? And how'd you get through that?
Fresh out of high school, going to basic training, I wasn't ready, man. Woke up at 4:30, banging on the door, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for none of that. It was a culture shock. So first few days in, I was like, forget this, I'm going home. So I was ready to leave. I started my paperwork to leave and all that.
I didn't think he was gonna pan out. I thought, honestly, he was gonna transfer after his first year. Stubborn. Jamal Byrd was about Jamal Byrd.
He was about Jamal Byrd.
That's right.
He probably got the worst attitude I've ever seen in my life.
What got me through was God, family, and my friends, you know what I'm saying? If I was ever, you know what I'm saying, going through some stuff or I wasn't feeling it, I'll just pray or call somebody up, like, boom, I need some help with this.
To call me like every other night, like, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I was like, man, I'm gonna just keep praying for you and do what you do, but, you know what I'm saying, only the strong survive.
You have a great senior season.
Yep.
Football.
Yep.
10 interceptions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're having a great year. How does it feel when schools are passing on you and you have better numbers than some of these people that are going to different schools? How do you use that as a positive?
Oh yeah, I'm tight. 10 picks, that's All-American numbers. But because I go to Foss High School in Tacoma, I'm getting overlooked by everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm getting offers, I'm getting all kind of letters from big schools, but ain't nobody real talking scholarships paid for. So I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever school I go to there and I play these other schools, I'm gonna make sure they remember that they passed on me. So yeah, that's definitely one of my motivations in college. Playing against other schools like Boise State. When we played them, I took it out on them. I had 10 tackles my junior year, so I balled out, you know what I'm saying? So coming from Tacoma, that's probably one of my mindsets when I was at the academy too. Like if I can make it out of Tacoma, I can make it anywhere.
Was it your mom that ingrained that work ethic in you at an early age, or how did that come about and make you work that?
Yeah, definitely my mom's. That was the main part, but I learned from other people. Like when I came in my freshman year, I would see people, not to name no names, but just older people like seniors not playing because of grades, but they're filthy, you know what I'm saying? They should be playing. So I'm like, why aren't they playing? Grades, that's one of the things. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just make sure that's not one of the things I gotta worry about, because I love playing the game, you know what I'm saying? So I just made sure I took care of that. I'm smart, so, you know what I'm saying, God blessed me with that, but I just made sure that that wasn't one of the things I worried about, so I could stay on the field and on the court.
The biggest thing with him is that he came in with a good base as far as being a student. You know what I mean? Like he was always focused on his books, and that's a big thing with kids in Tacoma is that they don't always have that. And so when his opportunities were presented, when he grew into his body and became this phenomenal athlete, he had options, you know, and it was because he worked hard in the classroom, and there wasn't a lot of times where I had to chase him around and tell him to hit his books because he was always a 3'5", 3'6" kid.
When it comes down to business, he already knows. He always puts that attitude aside and gets straight to down to business and eats.
There's more stories of guys that don't make it than guys that do. You know, I wish there was more Jamal Byrds. It's a cycle, and the only thing that's going to break that cycle is if you take pride in your classwork and getting the right things done on and off the court.
He was always pushing me, hey, let's go to the park and hoop. Let's do something productive, you know what I'm saying? He never wanted to just chill, watch TV, nothing like that. He's always positive, always wanted to do something big.
I knew how great of a person he was and how much potential he had to become as an individual, you know what I mean? And so I hope that he took some of the life skills that he learned in this gym on Saturday mornings after a big loss or a big win or whatever it was, and he went and took him at Air Force, and it helped him become a better student, better athlete, better person.
If you want to make it somewhere, you know what I'm saying, you got to struggle before you succeed. So, yeah, I'm pretty set now. I got a career and all that, but I went through like one of the hardest 5 years of my life, you know what I'm saying, to get there. But I knew that going in, all the opportunities and benefits, everything would be worth it. But like I said before, where I came from, Tacoma, and like the people I grew up with, all that prepared me for out there, so I knew that I could handle it.
Do you have instances in your life where you felt like you were pushed to be great, where if maybe this didn't happen, you wouldn't be at the level that you are right now? Something that really got you to the next level?
Well, my whole life, I've been, you know, hopping from house to house. I've never been in one household at, you know, no more than a year.
Okay.
Well, starting my eighth grade year.
Mm-hmm.
I moved in with my uncle and my auntie on 72nd. And, you know, my mom, you know, she was a drug head.
Mm-hmm. And
I always told myself I would never be on that track.
Yeah.
I'll always be better than you. Mm-hmm. So I used her as my motivation.
Okay, from day one.
From day one.
Okay.
And knowing, you know, she had my little brother and sister, so it was just like, looking at her, I knew she couldn't take care of them.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I gotta get this money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta take care of my brother and sister.
Okay.
So that was my motivation.
Is your father, does he play a role in?
Actually, no, I don't even know that man.
Okay.
But it's funny because 3 days ago, my grandmother, she contacted me, his mother,
Mm-hmm.
and since I'm going to San Antonio, they live in Houston.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know, she was always, you know, I want to meet my granddaughter. And I talked to him on the phone for the 3rd time my whole entire life. And he was like, hey, how you doing, daughter?
Daughter.
And I was like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
like, do you know my name? Like,
Mm-hmm.
at least call me by my first name.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't want to be an ass, so I was like, hey, Dad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, when I'm going to see you? And I was like, oh, you know, soon, couple weeks, you know. He was like, I can't wait. And so, you know, it was kind of a good feeling,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
But it was just weird to me how I had to, you know, reach
be
out,
one.
you know, and he didn't, you know, and I'm his only daughter. So
Yeah.
it's like,
He has
dang.
other children
Nah.
too.
I'm his only daughter.
Only kid at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do got a question for you though. So you
Okay.
you sitting here, you interviewing me, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Whew.
you see how, you know, cool I am,
Mhm.
laid back,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Why was you nervous to hit me up? You
Like
coulda-
me?
Yeah, you could have DM'd me. You could have got my number from somebody.
Yeah.
But you went through my girlfriend. And, you know, is Alex gonna be cool about this interview? Can you ask her? How come you couldn't come to me?
Okay. Well, I hit Darius
Uh-huh.
first because Darius said he didn't know you, but I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know we knew of each other.
Yeah. And we follow each other on social
Yeah,
networks.
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, hey, Alex, you want to do an interview when we get back to the town? I'm not no stuck up type chick.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
do
so you
interview.
thought I gave you that? You thought
You
again
was
once
nervous, like,
again?
oh my God. She
Well,
gonna say no, like,
I feel like I haven't really had conversations with you, so you know how the whole social media thing
yeah,
is.
and
like,
then that's cool. A lot of people, like, now I went to Seattle to a club, and
Mm-hmm.
it's chicks I follow on Twitter, and they be, you know, replying to me. I'm like, oh,
but they
thanks.
won't say hi
They
in
look
person.
me in the eye
Yeah.
and just, oh, is she gonna say hi to me?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not speaking first. If you want to speak, speak.
And honestly, what it is, I like suck at social media. Like I'm really weak at it. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? As far as a Rachel, I know who she is, you know what I'm saying? I could just pick up a phone, call her, like boom, hey, see if Alex is, you know what I'm saying, if she's down to do this, woo woo woo. And I don't know, as far as like you were saying, it's like that social. Nobody really wants that socially awkward interaction, like you were saying with the girl in the club. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I bid out to like I try to reach out to a couple different people, and I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, really receive anything back. Yeah. So I was like, you know, I didn't really just to fill it out. I wanted to have someone touch you that I knew could really touch you. So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a thing where, I don't know, maybe it was some nervousness, but it really wasn't a, like, oh, I think you're stuck up type of deal. It was just, I don't know, I'll probably get a better reaction if I go through Darian or if I go through Rachel, because they really have a better connection with you. Yeah, so I mean, now that we got this out the way, I'm gonna hit you. Cool. I'm gonna hit you. I got you making food whenever you got a barbecue, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming through, so.
We don't play one-on-one though.
Woo! Hey, I'm down though. I'm down though, because I got deep.
They got the new UW.
I'm with it.
Tacoma Y. So
I'm with it.
For me, and I got a membership. So.
I'm with it, do you? I gotta pay the 10. But I'm down though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a member, so can I use you for a free?
For the pass? You got me on that?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. You know, I'm not gonna say all of that.
All right,
I'm not gonna say all of that. Hey, I might be like 134 and like against a girl. So you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, I don't know. I never played a girl of your caliber before. You know what I'm saying? You don't really hoop like a female. How do you feel when people tell you that? Or when is that a thing that do girls want to hear that?
Yeah, I mean, I do, because I don't want to be known as no little sissy. Like, oh, she expected it cost because she a female. Like, nah, play me up like I'm a dude. Like,
your game is of a 35 or a 27-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like 6'5", you know, just 200-something pound, athletic ass nigga slashing to the hoop and dunking on me. So, dunking on somebody else. But it's crazy that, like, I always thought that though. Like, it was, I don't know. Niecy kind of had a girl game, but I feel like your game was always her. She had like a pound. She had like a
aggressive, but the way she ran it was more. Girly.
It was more girly.
Like, but she was aggressive though.
Yours was never like, you know what I'm saying. It was just an athlete playing a sport. Yeah. I never really saw you as like, hey, it's just a girl that could hoop. Right. Nah, cause it was different out there. Thank you for coming in
thanks for having me.
Sharing this time, and we really appreciate it, because at this time in our lives, time and our energy, it is very valuable. I just want to thank you. I really appreciate it coming down. And Alex Montgomery here on Conversation.
If any of you rappers out here in Tacoma, Washington, want to take it serious, I suggest you get licensed and registered under BMI ASCAP. No joke. No BS.
That's education. Creating conversation.